remarkable. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I mean, this guy doesn't duck the smoke at all. You know, we see a lot of talking on Twitter and all of this stuff. God, man, this dude, I don't even see this dude on Twitter talking.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's fight in Japan between the monster Naoya Inoue and late replacement challenger, the South Korean Yijun Kim. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please hit subscribe and notifications? What this will allow me to do is every time I put out something that's new, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you. Guys, also, if you like boxing like I do and want to stay up to date on 24/7 goings on of the sport, be sure to check out my YouTube Shorts section on a daily basis. I post between 4 and 5 of them every day to keep you guys in the loop. What is up, fight fans? We have a undisputed title fight at 122 pounds in Tokyo, Japan, with the undisputed king of the division, Naoya Inoue, against late replacement starter South Korean Yijun Kim. Guys, everybody is going to admit this isn't the fight we want to see, but we would have said the same thing, at least some casuals, about the Sam Goodman fight. Goodman had to pull out twice in the last 2 months due to a cut over the eye, but as Inoue says in the press conference last weekend, the show must go on. So the least we could say is we're getting an undisputed title fight. Kudos to Kim for taking the fight. Kudos to Inoue for still wanting to get it done. In this video, I'm going to educate you guys, because I had to educate myself, on who the South Korean is. We're going to talk about some odds. Las Vegas has laid down. Not quite Buster Douglas versus Mike Tyson, but a long shot nonetheless. We're going to go over who they last fought, how they went about their victories, and talk a little bit about what to expect from both fighters. Guys, with Naoya Inoue, there are two questions that I feel that should be answered in this fight that makes this fight worth watching. Not considering the long shot odds, because if you're a true sports fan, whenever you see a huge underdog like Kim is in this fight, that's intriguing. Maybe he could shock the world. But the two questions is, will we see after this fight Inoue move up a division to 126 and face bigger opponents, and I feel could further cement his legacy as one of his generation's greats? And also, will we see him come to America in 2025? These are two questions I feel that should be answered. He goes in there early dominant fashion, knockout as Inoue does, gets on the mic and says, hey, US, I'm coming. I think that's exciting, and that makes this fight worthwhile. And with Kim, we already talked about opportunity of a lifetime. 32 years old. This is his shot. Put South Korea boxing back on the map. Can he dethrone the king? Time will tell. Let's take a closer look at who Yijun Kim is. Guys, Yijun Kim is 21-2 with 13 knockouts. He carries into the ring a 62% career knockout to win ratio. He's currently ranked 57th in the world at 122 pounds. The 32-year-old South Korean is an orthodox fighter standing at 5'4". His nickname, his adoring fans, it's a fun one. They call him Packy Weather, obviously named after his two favorite fighters. We last saw him fight Lo Chop, 15-3 knockout in the 5th. Basan, 8-3 knockout in the 1st. Diesel, 14-9 majority decision loss. Ramirez, 15-6 knockout in the 4th. Kasaka, 17-4 knockout in the 9th. So guys, over his last 7 fights, he has 1 loss, but he has 6 knockouts. And I've done my due diligence. I found some interviews of Kim talking about that. He feels he's gonna have power. He feels that Inoue is going to underestimate him. And he talks about his game plan is to stand and trade with Inoue. That's exciting for fans, but also a dangerous proposition for Kim if he feels he's gonna go in there with one of the generation's great knockout artists and stand and trade. Kudos to him. Maybe he sees something that I didn't see. He last fought Lo Chop in Thailand. He had a 5th round knockout. When you watch his style, he is going to be there to throw a lot. He doesn't take a lot of retreating steps, a lot of output. Now his opponent, Lo Chop, was an Indian fighter ranked somewhere around 500th in the world, but he did what he was supposed to do. He got the job done. He got it by knockout. And if you would have told him after that fight that this victory in Thailand would propel you to an opportunity at an undisputed title because the original challenger, Sam Goodman, would be out due to an eye cut, he wouldn't believe you. But this is the magic in boxing, and you never know. Let's take a closer look at Naoya Inoue. Guys, Inoue's 28-0 with 25 knockouts. He carries into the ring an 89% career knockout to win ratio. He's currently #1 in the world at 122 pounds and has all the belts. He is the undisputed king. A 31-year-old Japanese fighter is known by his adoring fans as the Monster. He stands at 5'5" with a 67-inch reach. We last saw him fight TJ Dahani, 26-4 knockout in the 7th. Neri, 35-1 knockout in the 6th. Topola's 37-3 knockout in the 10th. Fulton, 21-0 knockout in the 8th. Butler, 34-2 knockout in the 11th. Guys, he is a bona fide knockout artist. Only 3 of his victories came from decision. We see him hurt people to the body, hurt people up top. This guy is technical and he's exciting. 90% career knockout to win ratio. What could you expect from this finisher? When we last saw Inoue, he took on the 37-year-old Irish fighter TJ Dahani and he finished him to the body. Dahani, kudos to him, was brave for as long as it lasted. He did get some of his shots off, but like always in Inoue fights, his opponents will have little moments where the announcers will think that maybe they're in the fight, and then Inoue will close the show as he does in typical fashion. This is what you can expect. When we look at the Las Vegas odds, if we remember Douglas, when I referenced, it's an early 90s reference, Buster, I think, was 40-1 underdog against Mike Tyson, went to Tokyo and won and shocked the world. Now, Kim isn't quite a 40-1 dog, but Vegas has him at 23-1, meaning if you put $100 on Kim and he somehow comes out with a victory, you get $2,300. You put money on Inoue, you're getting nothing. So $5 maybe just to watch the fight, put it on Kim. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. When you look at both guys side by side, Inoue's a year younger. All of the experience is on his side. Look, I'm not gonna talk trash on you if you've never heard of Kim. I never heard of Kim. South Korean boxing isn't really on the map, so there's nothing that I see in Kim that he's gonna beat Inoue. The only thing I could see happen, if that were the case, is if Inoue comes in hurt, Inoue comes unprepared, and he underestimates him. But everything we've seen in Naoya Inoue's career is truly professional. He goes in there like a martial artist, like a samurai, and gets the job done every single time. I don't see anything why this wouldn't be the case going in. I will give you my prediction because the fight's this coming weekend. I think it's going to be an early knockout. Inoue, first or second round. I think he's going to want to impress. He's going to want to shut up the naysayers. Whenever you're great in any sport, you're going to have your haters, and the only thing you could do is what? Continue to win. With my fingers crossed, I hope after he knocks out Kim, he grabs the mic and says, hey guys, I'm moving up a division in America, let's go. Only time will tell. Let me know what you think about this fight. Do you think Inoue wins by knockout? Do you think he moves up a division? And will we see him in America in 2025?